Alrighty. So we're going to be going through one of the greatest games of Rocket League I've ever played in my lifetime. So basically I queued with a rando, was partied up with him for a couple rounds, and he ended up leaving me about 20 seconds through. And this is the product of that game. And I am barely capable of even watching this whole replay because of how fucking stressful it is. But you can see I got a quick goal off the front, quick kickoff goal. There's still 15 seconds left. And we got scored on again, so it's basically still 0-0. And I'm pretty sure at this point my teammate is already gone. So I am fully alone at this point. A full 2v1 against Diamond 3 lobby. So I actually ended up getting lucky and sneaking one right in the top fucking shelf right there. So at this point I can see him trying to demo. I'm just being very patient. Tried to go for a backward save, and I was very upset about that one. I think I definitely should have saved it, but we're not gonna go through that right now. Managed to get a good 50. I think I followed that up pretty well. Able to stay pretty passive on defense for the most part. Not trying to get too risky with any of my challenges at this point, just trying to stay back. Got an unfortunate demo, but it's not going to result in any goals. Ended up having a really bad fucking miss right there, but it's the same thing. It's not going to end up in anything. Another bad challenge. I'm kind of getting a little impatient. You can see it in my play. And then I ended up making just one really bad challenge. It actually didn't end up in a goal, surprisingly, which it should have, but ended up getting a very, very hyped flick right there. That kind of changed the momentum for me. I was pretty into it after that. Actually had some confidence in myself. You can see I'm just trying to keep it on offense, try not to let them get too far on my side, let them throw themselves at the ball a little bit. I'm doing a really good job of holding my ground on defense, and then kind of snuck one by really good right there. So at this point, we're up 4-2. Just got to defend and we win the game, basically. But in a 2v1 situation, that's a little easier said than done. So ended up getting a really good save right there, but no boost to be found. So I got to sit here and try to wait. Fake a challenge right there. I'm able to get back on defense pretty well. Able to steal that boost and keep the possession. Didn't really get the touch I was wanting on that ceiling shot by any means, and I'm pretty sure that resulted in a goal. Yep. Nope, never mind. Yeah, so I ended up recovering out of that, but I mean, it still wasn't an ideal situation. I got bumped right there and it still ended up in a goal. So, I mean, I could have played that much better. Definitely got a little too excited after they missed that one, but, you know, ended up getting a really quick fucking speed kickoff right there, which saved me possession, and I was able to not let them get to my side on the field. And then I'm pretty sure, yeah, they ended up getting decent touch right there. Nothing crazy out of here. I'm just trying to hold defense, not trying to get scored on. Ended up getting a little too far into the play right there, and I have to recover back. And luckily, I made it just in time to hit it with my ass, but I flicked right by the ball and got scored on, so it didn't matter in the long run. At this point, it's 4-4. I'm getting a little nervous, very hype, very emotions are all over the place right now. And got a decent kickoff, so I'm trying to look for just absolutely anything, and he obviously got it right by me because there's no teammate to help me follow up the kickoff. So we're down a goal now. Got to recover. I mean, it's not looking too good. Was up 2 goals and now I'm down 1, so just blew basically 3 goals right there. Trying to just play it smart. I didn't want to go for the goal because I didn't have a good enough touch, but he ended up getting a really bad flick and I capitalized on that. So another very hype goal to keep it tied. I was screaming in my apartment. This was a very, very emotional moment right here. Definitely could have done better on that kickoff, but you know, things happen. Just got to keep playing it. I think I ended up doing just fine after that. Both got 2 kickoff goals in a row, so score stays tied. 40 seconds left. It was getting pretty nervous at that point. You know, my butterflies were going through my stomach. They didn't get that kickoff, so I was not too worried about that. Just got to go back and defend and not trying to let them get anywhere. And then right there, I don't know if you can see that, he got probably the luckiest touch of a lifetime, able to pop it right above me and just go right over my head. So that, in my opinion, was the goal, or that was the touch right there that basically made the game. An absolute fucking nuts touch that somehow managed to pop up and I couldn't capitalize on it. So they scored off that, and at this point it's looking pretty grim. So I try to just go for the ball, hoping he's not going to try to take possession, which he didn't, and he kind of launched the ball. So I have a little bit of a chance at this point. I mean, 15 seconds left, and I'm trying to just do whatever I can to just stay alive. I am not too bad with how I played this entire game, and somehow, someway, I wizard flick into their fucking net to tie it up. Now, at this point, nerves are high. I'm thinking it's going to OT. I fucking did it. All I got to do is hit the kickoff. 2v1 scenario. I didn't even expect it to get to this point. I mean, yeah, this is probably one of the most unfortunate things you'll ever see in your life, but I did my best, and sometimes your best just isn't good enough. So, yeah, that's it.